If you're just starting out with the keto diet and you're trying to get your macros right and you're unsure whether you should be tracking your total carbs or your net carbs, then you're in the right place. In this short video, I will explain the difference between total carbs and net carbs and tell you which ones you should be focusing on and why. And make sure you stick until the end of this video, as I will share one important mistake that most people do when they just start out with the keto diet. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I'm a nutritionist and a health coach who is all about providing you with the best science-based health and weight loss advice. So if you're interested in staying healthy and fit, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so that you will get notified whenever I release new videos. So first, should you be tracking your total carbs or your net carbs? The quick answer is you should be tracking your net carbs. Net carbs refers to carbs that are absorbed by the body. So let's say you have an avocado. If you check its nutritional information, you'll find that an average avocado weighs around 200 grams. The whole avocado would have 17 grams of total carbs. Now that sounds like a crazy high carb food, but if you look closer, it also has 13 grams of fiber, leaving you with only 4 grams of net carbs per avocado. And if you have just a half, you slash those carbs into a half, leaving you with only 2 grams of net carbs per 100 grams of an avocado. If you focus on total carbs, you'll end up cutting out all the vegetables, berries, and nuts from your diet, which will make your low-carb, high-fat ketogenic diet less healthy. You need enough of veggies to keep your liver healthy and protect your body from free radical damage. And vegetables do so much more, but this video is not about the health benefits of vegetables. So now, as you know that you should be tracking your net carbs, is there anything else that you have to know? Well, where you live in the world also matters. If you're in the US, you're supposed to track your net carbs, but what about other places? In Europe, including the UK, net carbs don't exist. The term carbs already means net carbs. They are the same. Carbs in the UK and net carbs in the US is the same number. How do you calculate your net carbs then, if you're in the US, let's say? If it's a natural whole food, you take the total carbs and subtract the fiber, and this gives you your net carbs. If it's a packaged food, it becomes a bit more tricky. You have to take the total amount of carbs and subtract the fiber and sugar alcohols. But not all fiber and sugar alcohols are created equal. Now, what does that mean? Let's look at the fiber first. There's soluble and insoluble fiber. All fiber is thought to have no calories and no effects on our blood sugars, as it passes through our digestive systems undigested. However, it is now known that soluble fiber gets digested by the bacteria that live in our gut, and it gets turned into short-chain fatty acids. So our bacteria eat the fiber that we eat and turn it into fat. And it does give us 2 calories per gram. And still, there's nothing to worry about when it comes to fiber of natural whole foods such as vegetables. However, some people simply decide to count all fiber as carbs and avoid it altogether, which again promotes a no vegetable keto approach, which is way less healthy. And then we have sugar alcohols. Some people subtract the whole amount of sugar alcohols from the total carbs. Some subtract half, and some don't subtract any. So there's some confusion going on. Well, all sugar alcohols affect your body differently, and they shouldn't be treated equally. Let's say you have this 100 grams of low-carb chocolate bar, and it says low-carb keto, no sugar added. You could just go and eat the whole thing, thinking that it won't affect your blood sugars, while in fact, it will have a huge effect on your blood sugars. A sugar alcohol maltitol has 67 grams of carbs per 100 grams. It will definitely kick you out of ketosis. So if you do keto, stay away from sugar alcohols such as maltitol. And on the other hand, we have another sugar alcohol called erythritol. if you would eat the same 100 grams of chocolate bar that is made with erythritol instead of maltitol, the net carbs per 100 grams would be only 5 grams. So if you want to stay on the safe side with your keto diet, stay away from artificial sweeteners. Some studies show that they cause cancer and diabetes. And stay away from maltitol, as it has similar amounts of carbs as plain sugar. And stick with natural sweeteners such as stevia or monk fruit, or healthy sugar alcohols such as erythritol. So if you're in the US and you want to count your carbs, count your net carbs, fiber subtracted, and the net carbs of specific sugar alcohol subtracted from the total carbs. If you're in Europe and you count your carbs, the amount shown on food labels is correct. It has the fiber and sugar alcohols removed. And do you have to count anything at all? Well, not really. You can do it from the eye. Most people overcomplicate keto, start tracking their calories and macros, overthinking each gram of carbs, and their keto journey turns into a nightmare. And if you follow my channel for a while, you'll know that I don't count carbs myself and I don't log anything. I simply eat keto-approved healthy foods, I eat a lot of vegetables, and I'm in ketosis. My daily carbs are around 50 to 60 grams a day, and I'm in ketosis. A ketogenic diet is a way of life, so make sure you make it healthy, sustainable, and enjoyable. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so that you will get notified whenever I release new videos. It helps my videos to get shown to more people. And also, you can support my YouTube channel by buying me a coffee or signing up for my Patreon. When you sign up for my Patreon, there's an option to be personally coached by me. I help people to put their type 2 diabetes into remission, help them to get healthier, reverse various other diseases, and permanently lose weight. So if you're someone who's struggling with your health or your weight, feel free to join and I'll create a personalized program for you. You can find a link to support my channel or be personally coached by me in the description of this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.